Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Jesus starts the Sermon on the Mount with these iconic words. He set the stage for a sermon that would upend our expectations and challenge our notions about what it means to follow God. With these simple words, he pushes us to be introspective and ask whether or not we really want to follow God. He starts off with this word blessed. We use this word a lot too, in pretty much the same way it was used then. Sometimes people will translate it as happy or fortunate. This word blessed carries with it the idea of God's favor and therefore a life that is fulfilled and content. Where he really challenges us, though, is by flipping what we would look at as a more unfortunate or unhappy place to be and telling us that's where God's favor truly lies. To be poor in spirit is closely tied to the idea of being humble. We might even change the words around and say spiritually impoverished. Jesus is talking about people who have desperate need within them, people who cannot make it on their own. Jesus tells us that these people are actually favored by God. More than that, Jesus tells us that the kingdom of heaven is theirs. These people who are spiritually impoverished, downcast, humble, and needy are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Why might this be true? The primary and fundamental characteristic that defines the citizens of God's heavenly kingdom is need or dependence. You see, having a relationship with God starts with this, knowing how much you need Him to help you. What's sad for so many of us is that we fooled ourselves into believing that we can manage on our own. If we're smart, strong, popular, or rich enough, we think that we've made it. But Jesus tells us that the people who live in God's kingdom and are favored by God and are ultimately happy are those of us who know how lost we are without Him. The idea is deceptively simple, but don't be deceived. There's no blessedness, no closeness with God, no inheriting His kingdom without first realizing how desperate your spiritual situation really is. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.